Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another live stream here on Max Coverage TV, the place to be for all your sports wants, news, and needs, and most importantly, live streams here for your Yankees offseason and MLB news. How you all doing? Looking, living, feeling out there on YouTube? If you're new to the channel and you love the Yankees as much as I do, as much as everybody in this community does, smash that subscribe button, ring the notification bell so you know when the next time I will go live or when I make a video. If you're live in the chat right now in full effect, you are the best. Thank you for being here. Smash the like button in the smithereens. It helps me out a ton. And lastly, if you're watching on the replay, drop me some comments down below. What are your thoughts on today's show? It's not going to be crazy. There's not really much to talk about, so we're going to have a hangout session. We're just going to talk some Yankees. We're going to talk some baseball because that's what I love to do. So drop me some comments. Let's get the roll call started. We got Kzilla in the chat. We got Kidder Kid. Can't have a day without sunshine. You damn right, man. You are damn right. Steve in the chat. We got Action VJ, Mike, Rocky, and Joseph saying, what's going on, guys? Stetson, good to see you guys. Thank you for popping in. How are we all feeling? First and foremost, TGI Fridays, baby. Happy Friday to you all. It's the weekend, baby. Time to have some fun. Woo, woo, woo. Put your cups in the air. Put your glasses in the air. Put your drinks in the air. Whatever you're sipping on, put it in the air. Put it high in the sky, baby. How we all doing, man? Terry, good to see you. And we got Jerry first time in. Let's go. How you doing, Jerry? Welcome to the chat, bro. Thanks for joining us. Thank you for joining us. So let's talk about a little something that happened yesterday. You know, the arbitrations and all that were going on yesterday. The Yankees actually had one player that did not reach an agreement, and that is Mark Leiter Jr. So now they're going to have to go to court. You already know all the ins and outs with the arbitration stuff. Last time that a Yankee did not settle was Dylan Betances, which he actually went on foul territory today and said, hey, Juan Soto, New York is always going to be a Yankees town. He made that first and foremost. But yeah, that's the news we have. I wanted to share this with all of you. Yankees agreed with Jazz, Scott Effross, Clark Schmidt. Clark Schmidt, $3.6 million. That's it. That is it, man. That's cheap as heck. I'll tell you that much. Devin Williams, $8.6 mil. So he gets a $1.6 million raise from last year. He made $7 million last year. He gets $8.6 million this year. So that is the arbitration, or I'm sorry, the contracts to avoid arbitration, I should say. But Mark Leiter Jr. is he wanted $2.5 million. The Yankees said no. Here's $205. So $500,000 in disagreement. So they're heading to court. But that's pretty much the news that I wanted to share with all of you in case you missed that news. I know it's nothing crazy. I know it's nothing major, but it's Yankee news, so that's my job. Ronnie in the chat, will the Yankees get Nolan Arenado to play third base or what? I don't think so. I do not think so. It seems like that ship has sailed. The rumors have died down with that. It looks like right now Arenado is going to be a St. Louis Cardinal. If not, he's going to be a Boston Red Sox. That's the two teams that, of course, he's with the Cardinals now. So if he does not get traded to the Red Sox, he will be playing for St. Louis. And it'll be a little awkward. You know, it'll be a little awkward for Nolan Arenado. If you went through an off season and your team was actively shopping you the entire time and no trade happened, and then you have to go back and play for that team, that's a little awkward, right? But the Yankees, the reports are saying that they didn't want to take on that contract. So that's the news. I don't think the Yankees and Arenado are. No, I think that ship has sailed. What's up, Jose? Happy Friday to you as well. Mike Kowinski in the house. What is up, man? Good to see you, brother. Thank you, Steve. I appreciate you. If you're new, hit that subscribe button, guys. Thank you for joining us. Friday, TGI Fridays. Bill O, my boy in the house. Good to see you as always, bro. Hornet, Cabrera. What? Hornet for Cabrera and Arias? Who's Hornet? Oh, Horner. Are you talking about Nico Horner, Terry? Ambio in the chat says the guy who had over 6 ERA regular season didn't get an agree. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. I mean, come on, Mark. Really? Really, Mark? We're going to do this? You know what I'm saying? We're going to do this, Mark Leiter Jr.? Come on, man. John in the chat, if the Yankees are through dealing or making moves, then so are their chances for 2025. Don't think they're done, John, but right now it's at a standstill. Right now we're at a halt, I would say, because the Stroman contract, it's like I'm it's like a broken record, I should say. Every single stream I'm saying the Yankees right now are pretty much in a halt until they get Stroman's contract off the books. That's it. I mean, we got to get at least $10 million of freed up money from Stroman. We might have to eat $7-8 million of that 18.3, but Stroman's contract has to get off this book in order for us to make some more moves. Simma, stop. Simma, come on now. Next week will be a month away from spring training. Please tell me the stove is about to hit overdrive, says Action BJ. Yep. Tomorrow will be 1 full month until pitchers and catchers report. And I don't think the stove, or I think the stove is going to get high once Roki. So we're 5 days away until the deadline, until the January 15th date is here. So I say a week from now, things are going to get steaming hot in here, Action VJ. It's going to get hot. K-Zilla, I think it's going to be LeMahieu, Cabrera, and Peraza at third with a sad face. I guess I wouldn't mind Peraza. I think so too, K-Zilla, unless they make a cheap deal for Jorge Polanco. If they do that, then are they going to leave Jazz at third and have Polanco play second? I know his name has been brought up a couple of times. It's been reported a couple of times, but I'm with you, KZL. I think right now we're looking at a platoon, spring training, competition with all of those guys, Yorbit Vivas included. But I just don't think they're going to make a big move for third if they want to move Jazz back to second base. I think the plan is to have an in-house competition for that third base position. What up, Tiffany? How you doing? Beautiful dog, by the way. Nelson Cruz, maybe DJ at third for Yankees, but maybe Brennan Donovan to the Yankees, I hear today. Well, the reports were that Brennan Donovan and the Cardinals were closing in on a agreement on a long-term contract. Now, him and the Cardinals did not agree on a contract, so they're going to court for this. I don't know what. Are they working on a contract, or are they, pinching pennies here and going to court for his arbitration stuff? So, I'll bring it up here in a second, but that's the things I've heard about Brendan Donovan. One day I'm hearing that he's close to a long-term contract with the Cardinals, and then the next day they don't even give him like a deal. So Lars Nootbaar as well for the Cardinals. Brad in the chat, the Yankees have until the 27th of January to negotiate with Mike Leiter. If no agreement reached by then, they're off to arbitration hearing. Yeah, so if it's $500,000, I mean, I'm sure they can settle on something, but maybe they meet in the middle. Who knows? But it's crazy that they're disagreeing like that little bit of money, essentially. Let's see. We got Mike saying, I really like Stroman and Cabrera for Nico Horner, looking more and more suitable. I would love Nico Horner, honestly, Mike. I really love Nico Horner. I took a look into 2024 free agent signings. There were a lot of free agents that didn't sign until February, until March. There's still a long way to go. Oh, no doubt, Argo. No doubt. I mean, last year, like you're referring to, Blake Snell, Jordan Montgomery, JD Martinez, I know those three off the top of my head, they went all the way to spring training. And guess what? They're all Boris clients. It could be the same way this year with Pete Alonso, with Bregman. Santander isn't a Boris client, but he's still out there as well. It seems like these guys and Scott Boras sometimes don't know how to read the market. Because if you remember, Bregman got offered a 6-year, $156 million contract. He declined it. Maybe he accepts it now. Maybe he read the market wrong. We say that a lot when it comes to Boras clients, because at the end of the day, it's Scott Boras telling these guys to stop and hold off and just be patient. What up, Ronald? How you doing? Joseph in the chat. He says Pete Alonso still in the, yeah, Pete Alonso's still in the market too, man. Siciliano, my guy, I'm doing great. How you doing, bro? Cruise Control, good to see you. Thanks for being here. Yankee Kyle, always good to see you, bro. DJ should not be playing. Eat his contract and wave goodbye. I do not want to see one more double play that he hits into, says John. I agree, bro. I agree 1000% with you. It's time to park ways with DJ LeMahieu. I know they won't do it this year. I do think that's a next year they probably will DFA him, and they would have to eat up $15 million of contract. But at this point, man, he's just holding up. He's taking up a roster spot, and I'd much rather have him not on this team anymore. Sadly, I mean, I like DJ a lot, bro. I really did, but at this point in his career, LeMahieu is just not a good player. Graham in the house, good to see you. Knowing how the cards are, the cards are trimming salary, probably both pinching pennies and long-term deal. Yeah, I mean, who knows what's going on with Donovan? I would love Donovan here. I've been saying Donovan and Rojas would be, or I'm sorry, Luis Arias would be two names that I would love in this lineup. But if the Cardinals aren't going to trade Donovan, looks like the Yankees and the Padres aren't going to make a deal for Arias. Now Arias is making $14 million after his agreement with the Padres. So you would have to take on $14 million, which they don't have. It just seems like the Arias trade isn't going to happen anymore. But we'll see about Donovan. I haven't heard anything about Brendan Donovan. Why the tax is BS. 2026, there will be a new CBA, so all tax will be reset. So Yankees have no excuse not to add Bregman. Ambio, I would love Alex Bregman in this lineup. I keep saying that. I would love Alex Bregman in this lineup. I really would. I mean, the guy would just, for sure, that hot corner for us. He can move Jazz back to second base. I mean, it's really a match made in heaven. I know his people are, this is what's concerning some people. All his home runs and all his power is that the lefty, he pulls it to the left because of the Crawford boxes, all that good stuff. I get it. But honestly, we don't need Bregman to be in his lineup and hitting 25, 30 home runs. If he does, hell yeah. Good. That's awesome. But if Bregman is in his lineup and he hits 272 and he gets on base 366, if you flip over the back of the baseball card and he's doing that, slugging 43, that probably will go down because of his pull to left. But if he's doing that and has an OPS over 800, that's what we need Bregman. And that's what his defense also. Like I said, I don't think it's going to happen. Anything can happen in this offseason. It's been one of those off seasons where, you can't really, honestly, all the big news has happened when I'm sleeping. So like I said, you can't really sleep or you might miss something. That's kind of how this offseason has been for the Yankees and for the whole entire MLB, honestly. What's up, Sean? How you doing? He says Ha-Seong Kim. Yeah, Kim would be awesome. I just think they're concerned about the shoulder. That's my guess because he's a Boris Klein as well. Maybe that has something to do with it, but it seems like teams are just either worried about the injury or they just don't want to take a risk on him. I don't know. I would because he's a good leadoff hitter and he can play he has a great glove. D-Rod in the chat. Boris likes to make the market. He didn't care what it is to his. Yeah, I mean, we all know D-Rod. Boris is just the guy. He's a smart dude. Don't get me wrong. Boris is smart, but it seems like he just reads the market wrong at the end of the day. Sometimes. Theo, my guy. Thank you so much for the $2 dono. This stream needs Max going. Oh! Thank you so much, bro. You are the man, Theo. It's been a while since I've done that. Theo. Thank you. I was getting over having the flu and stuff, so I feel like that I hit that one. Thank you, Theo. You are the man. You are the man, brother. The Cardinals are caught in between due to not being offloading. Yeah, they definitely want that contract off their books. And it seems like if it's not the Red Sox, it's going to be nobody. and he's going to be back playing with St. Louis. We only have 4 lefties between AA and AAA. The best one we have is Selvage. Yeah, that's a problem. Isn't Lelena a lefty as well? But that's a problem, bro. That is a problem. We need some lefties in his pen. Ken, my guy, thanks for being here. He says 2026 baseball will be on strike. I hope not. It could happen, Ken. I know it could happen, but I hope it doesn't happen. Need one more bat in the infield capable of 70 or so ribbies. If you spread out the offense throughout the lineup, we will not miss Soto. Yeah, I mean, I'm with you, John. I've been saying that we need another infield bat desperately. I don't feel comfortable going into the season with DJ having a shot at a starting job, because I know the Yankees and I know how Boone is. It'll be tough for them to sit a guy making $15 million on the bench. It's gonna be tough. They had to do it last year because that guy was just straight up trash. But we definitely need to make another move, John. I agree. We have to get Stroman's contract off the books. Is it necessary to make arbitration cases figures public? Why do fans care what players make? Just be on the team. I'm gonna be honest with you, D-Rod. All that stuff, it took me a while to kind of like learn all that stuff. I'm like, what? Like that's how like confusing that's what's confusing about baseball to like people. It's all this whole like, oh, you get a player, you get him for 6 years, blah blah blah, because you go through arbitration year 1, year 2. Like honestly, it's kind of confusing, But at the end of the day, I understand. I understand why they do all this. BLK, what's up, man? Bregman would be amazing. The QO is a stopper. Yeah, it is. That's what I'm saying, BLK. If the Yankees miss out on Roki Sasaki, do you think they just go for it? You know what I'm saying? Because I know they're going to lose some international free agent money and some draft picks, but at the end of the day, it's Bregman. It's a guy that we know who's good. You know what I'm saying? It's not like a guy who's, like I said, I understand you don't want to give up too many draft picks. You don't want to lose your prospects and all that stuff. But Bregman is a known household name in the league. You know who he is. You know how good he is. At the end of the day, prospects are prospects. They're question marks. And if you want to win now, if you think this team, if you're looking at Bellinger and Judge is not getting younger, Cole's not getting younger, you just traded for Bellinger, you just traded for Devin Williams, you're making a team to win now. So if you're telling me some draft picks are stopping you, I mean, I don't know. I'd definitely go for it if they miss out on Roki. But also they have to have the money to do so at the end of the day, because that's what Hal does. Hal cares about that. So what's up, Brendan? What's up, man? How you doing? Yeah. Hey, if you're in Texas, by the way, guys, bundle up. I heard it's snowing there, so I know if you're from Texas, I know it doesn't snow ever. So be safe, bundle up, stay warm. What's up, Jeffy? How you doing? Ambio saying MLB PA needs to fight to bring down controlled time down at least to 4, because nowadays 28 is old. I kind of agree with that, Ambio. I kind of agree with that, because you got to think about these guys. You got to think about these players. By the time they're eligible to get a contract, like you said, they're about 30 years old, or they're up there. That's why Juan Soto at 25 was just so rare. That's why he was getting the contract offers he was getting. I 1000% agree with you, man. They might need a fight for that. Miss Cindy's in the chat. Yee! Ha! She's getting her nails done. During the year, Yankees should attempt to sign Devin Williams to an extension. He's a valuable piece to the pen. I agree. And that MLB Network also ranked him number 1 in the relief pitchers in the league, which is, Class A is up there. I don't know if I would put Devin. I like Devin Williams. I think he's a great pitcher. I don't know if he's the best relief pitcher in the league. I would probably say Class A is. But, hey, MLB Network ranked him number 1. So, hey, he's number 1, baby. Let's go. But he already said that he's open for an extension, and maybe they get something done, because I agree, John. He's one of the best pitchers best closers in baseball by far. Yeah, exactly. Prospects are suspects. Exactly, man. Ken in the house. The Yankees are waiting, hopefully, to sign Sasaki. Then the team trades Schmidt in a package to the Reds for McLean and one of their left-handed bullpen arms. If that's the case, Ken, sign me up for that because Matt McLean, he's 25, he's a young guy, and I like Matt McLean a lot. I like Matt McLean a lot. I mean, we were talking about him the other day. This dude, he has some talent, man. He missed all of last year due to injury, but his rookie year, it was fantastic. It was fantastic. 290, 357 on base, 507 slug, 864. That's for a rookie, guys. For a rookie. Great range with the glove. He's fast. Dude, sign me up, Ken. I know he strikes out a lot, but that's stuff you can learn. I would love Matt McLean on this team. I really would. If New York Yankees misses on Sasaki, I could see Cashman holding until the All-Star break. That could be the case. If they don't move Stroman, that's definitely going to be the case, Action BJ. Gerard, what's going on, man? Snowing in PA too? Bundle up, brother. Bundle up. Thanks for being in here, man. Happy Friday to you, Gerard. Yeah, prayers for everyone in LA and the surrounding areas of Los Angeles, man. It's heartbreaking to see all that stuff going on. Unless I can find a place in St. Pete, Florida to buy before the winter spring is over. I thought you already had a place down in St. Pete, bro. It is cold in Florida. It is cold. If the save situation, thanks for popping in, man. If I was to pick someone, I would sign Jorge Polanco. I'm a trade most prospects guy. 90% of the Yankees prospects are hyped. Yeah, I mean, we saw Jorge Polanco's name get brought up. I brought his stats up, man. He had a really down year last year, but once upon a time, 2 years ago, or no, it was in 2021, he hit 33 home runs. So if we get any of that Jorge Polanco, which I don't know if we will, but he would be a cheap option for the Yankees, no doubt about it. I mean, I don't think he'll cost more than $5 million. This is what's concerning for me, though, is that range defensively with him. That's concerning. You know, he has average speed, but the strikeout rate, the range on him, not that great. But like if you go and look at 2021, it was like a whole new player. You know, the guy hit, let me see, looking at his stats, he hit 33 home runs in 2021. I mean, that's crazy. From a second baseman hitting 33, that's kind of impressive, you know. Yeah, Spencer Steer is good too. I like Spencer Steer. MLB Network has anti-judge bias. I don't think they ranked right fielders yet. Center field, they said the best center fielder was Julio Rodriguez. What's up, Jack? As long as I don't see Luis Rojas as third base coach this year. Am I right? Yeah, that's another thing the Yankees haven't done. They haven't changed any of their coaches, which they said they were. So is Luis Rojas gonna stay on this team? Right? I don't know. I agree, Jack. He should be replaced. Max, do you agree with the new year on the umpires need to be investigated or fines and new rules calling stupid calls? Do you agree with the new year on these? Siciliano, you gotta let me know what. Honestly, I don't know. I know they went through a new union or they just agreed on a new union agreement, but I honestly don't know that much about the whole union agreement with the umpires. I'm a guy that's saying, hey, we need some robo umps. I mean, it's still going to be umpires behind the dish calling balls and strikes, but we need to start being able to challenge those pitches sometimes. McLean is on a comeback from shoulder surgery. Let me see. I forgot why he was hurt. Let me see. Yeah, so he had a shoulder injury and a rib cage stress fracture. McCain injured his left shoulder while diving for a catch during a spring training workout in March. Damn, so that took him out the whole year. He had surgery on it in March 26th. And then he had a rib cage stress fracture or a stress reaction. That was from doing a rehab over the summer. So he just had some unfortunate injuries last season. So they're saying McLean is expected to enter spring training healthy. So he should be ready to go during spring training. Your place in St. Pete is a condo on the 6th floor. Let's see. Castro and Velasquez or Castro and Vanquez. Who's that? What's up, Savius? How you doing, bro? D-Rod dropping some stats on his MLB Network stats since 2013 to 2023. 633 prospects traded. 23 have become impact players. 74 have been on MLB rosters, about 100 out of 633. That's crazy, D-Rod, to really think about. Look at that. Look at that. So 23 players out of 633 were impact players from the farm. That's insane. Dozier in the house. I think they will use Schmidt and Stroman in a trade for an infielder. They would only do that if they get Roki. Dozier. I see that happening if they sign Roki Sasaki. If they don't do it, I don't see them trading Schmidt. Stroman, they're actively trying to trade Stroman, but Schmidt, I don't think he's going anywhere unless we get Roki. Rudy in the chat. I miss my Yankees. I do too, man. I can't wait for the season to begin. With the new year, things need to change with the umpires. I agree. No, I agree. I know you're good, Siciliano. I was just like, honestly, I didn't really read too much into the union agreement with the umpires. The Yankees sales pitch to Sasaki would have been be the first Japanese player to have a plaque in Monument Park, have a great pitching coach in Matt Blake, and great endorsement money opportunities. No doubt. No doubt, John. He would be so popular as a Yankee, John. He really would be. Like I hope we get Roki. I really do. Because we missed out on Yamamoto. I really wanted Yamamoto back last offseason. This offseason, Roki, he's only 23 years old, man. Like, sky's the limit for this kid. Really is. And it opens more alleys for the Yankees. Like I said, if we get Roki Sasaki, it opens more alleys for us to do more. Too early D for drinky. Hybrid system like that, or like they have in the minors. The Yankees sales pitch to beat. Yep, I already read that one. I'm trying to catch up on comments right here, guys. What's up, David Elias? How you doing? My guy, David Elias in the chat. Mo money, mo problems in the building. Stroman will be traded a day after Sasaki is signed. They will eat money. Yeah, I think they will too. Mo money. I think they will too. I think the Yankees will have to eat at least $5 to $6, maybe $7 million. But that's still making 10 mil. If even if we have to eat up some of that contract, we free up $10 million. That's enough money to make another, move for a bat. Steven, what's going on, man? How you doing? Hideki deserves. Oh, I love Hideki Matsui. I really do. And I think if anybody gets a plaque, it'll be Matsui. It should be. Save says, I'm not sold on Dominguez. I'm sorry. I mean, I don't blame you. I don't blame you there. I like Dominguez. I think his ceiling is through the roof, but I can't blame you for not being sold on him. I mean, the guy's been injured. Every opportunity he's had, he's been hurt. First year when they brought him up in 2023, when we were, cooked, the season was over essentially. They bring him up. He had 8 games being awesome, and then boom, Tommy John surgery. And then last year, when Stanton goes down, he had an opportunity to step up and be our DH, but guess what? He already had an oblique injury. So it just seems like the opportunities were there for Dominguez, and he just unfortunately could not stay healthy for him. But I think a full year of Jason Dominguez, fully healthy, playing every day, I feel like there's some good stuff going to happen this year for Dominguez. K-Zilla in the chat, the only impact prospect the Yankees have traded away in the last 5, maybe 10 years is Michael King. Just shows you how bad our farm really is. Well, right now, K-Zilla, who knows? Maybe Drew Thorpe is going to come out and be a beast. But you're not wrong. Michael King, dude, we can actually probably get him back next off season. He's a free agent. So, I mean, it sucks seeing Michael King go. That was one player in that Soto trade that kind of stunk seeing leave, but it was for Juan Soto. So, the Yankees' minority Japanese owner is involved in the Sasaki. Yeah, I saw that. And he wasn't involved in the Yamamoto stuff. He wasn't involved in the Yamamoto, meetings or anything like that last offseason. So hopefully that's going to put us in a better spot to get him this year. The Padres are going down, it looks like, because of the whole front office, all that stuff. It looks like it's going to be I would say the Dodgers are still the number one because it's hard not to put the Dodgers as the favorites to land Roki Sasaki because of Ohtani, Yamamoto, West Coast, all that stuff. Even though that doesn't, the agent and Sasaki said doesn't matter what coast he plays on, but at the end of the day, it's hard not to put the Dodgers as a favorite to get them. I think the Yankees are the top two. Yankees are second behind the Dodgers. What up, David? Elias becoming a member. Thank you so much, bro. Appreciate you, man. Welcome to the squad, my friend. You are the man. Yeah, he is the ace for the Padres, Dozier, and he's a free agent this next offseason. So it could be interesting to see where King goes next year. Yeah, good for King, no doubt. No doubt. He left us, it sucked, but he made a name. He made a name for himself, man. Well, we all know how good Michael King was, but he became an MLB no name last offseason. Or I'm sorry, last season, I should say. Let me bring up Michael King's numbers here in a second. My guy, David Elias, with a $2 dono. Thank you so much for the support, man. Says Yankees are headed to the World Series, no doubt. They are. They are. The Yankees are still the best team in the American League at the end of the day. It's hard to say this team will be the World Series champions, but to get there, I think no doubt we have the best shot. Of course, if we stay healthy. But the goal is to get there and win it, man. And I think we're still maybe one or two moves away to having a World Series championship team. Thank you, David Elias. Oh, you are the man. Thank you so much, brother. We know one way or the other about Sasaki in less than 2 weeks. Yeah, I can't wait, dude. I can't wait. The 15th, once January 15th happens, man, that's going to be the Roki watch pretty much every single stream until he signs somewhere. So it's going to be a fun time. James Sundstrom, thank you so much for being in here. Shout out from the Yankees fans in Toronto. Shout out to Toronto, Canada, baby. That's what I'm talking about. And shout out to the 93 in the chat. Hit that like button. Smash that like button in the smithereens. Thank you so much. Subscribe if you're new hanging out. Here's Michael King's. His charts are through the roof, man. Like, shout out to Michael King, really. 200 strikeouts last season, 2.95 ERA. Strikeout rate was sitting at a 27.7. He had a fantastic year, man. Even though he's not on the Yankees, I still always will root for him because he was actually one of my favorite pitchers on this team. I leave it open for second in spring. May the best player win, says Save. That might be the move, man. It really might be. Yorbit Vivas, Cabrera, Peraza, Jazz. Are they moving Jazz back to second? What's the plans for Jazz? Like, there's still a lot of question marks. The farm is bad. We just had the first and third place Rookie of the Year candidates and have the prospective number one Rookie of the Year candidate for 2025. If the Yankees farm is that bad, why are we rated during the Rule 5, says Ken. Ooh, Ken's speaking some facts right here, y'all. Ken's speaking some facts. I think Dominguez could win a Rookie of the Year this year, Ken. I think you're right on the nail. Bleacher Report ranked us as the 29th worst. The 29th worst farm in the league, huh? In front of the Giants. Come on, Bleacher. We're at least better than that. We're at least better than that, man. If the Yankees have Cole, Freed, Sasaki, Rodon, and Heel, that's the number one rotation in the MLB. No doubt. No doubt. Like, Cole, Freed, Sasaki, Rodon, and Heel. That is nasty right there. I don't know if they will throw him. I don't know if they'll throw Roki into the starting rotation. They might implement a 6-man rotation. Who knows? But It's going to be interesting to see what they would do with Roki once we get him. Sasaki would be such a boost. Cole, Rodon, Free, Sasaki, and Schmidt. Sheesh. Williams, Weaver, and Lasagna in the pen. Holy cow. Bellinger, the Martian, Goldschmidt are all in the pieces to win. Yeah, dude. I mean, Ian Hamilton also you can add to the pen. Williams, Weaver, Lasagna, Hamilton. I mean, Fernando Cruz. This guy has a nasty splitter. He's a strikeout guy. The pen, bro, is going to be a strength of ours. We just got to get some lefties in there, maybe just one or two. Health is a key. Yeah, no doubt. Health is definitely the key in every single year to every team. You know, that the pen is set. Cruz 7th, Weaver 8th, Airbender 9th, set. Starters go 6 strong, game set. Yeah. Hamilton, Cruz, exactly, David. Like, this pen is great, man. This pen is great. We just got to get this last. There's one hole left in this lineup, man. We just got to fill it. Pause. That was a major pause there, but it's the truth. We got to get another bat. The USA Today also ranked us 29th for the worst farm. Damn, what's all this hate, bro? What's all this hate? That's ridiculous. Hold on. Since we're talking about the farm, since we're talking about our prospects, let's bring them up. Let's kind of see what we're cooking here with the prospects. Arias, this kid could be very special too, man. He could be our future second baseman. Switch hitter. Roderick Arias, baby. The Yankees I think they're going to be reluctant to trade this guy. I know Lombard is up there too. Lombard is another guy that they're really high on. I mean, there's some guys in this farm, man. There really is. Like, you got to say, Dominguez could be a very special talent. Spencer Jones, everybody wants Spencer Jones. Like, if you want, let me get over here. There we go. If you want a trade for the Yankees, you're looking at Spencer Jones. All these teams are looking at this guy. You know what I'm saying? The strikeouts are an issue, but I think the ceiling is just as high as Dominguez. So he hit 259 last season in Double-A, 452 slug. He's still a ways away. I think he's still like 2 years away. 17 home runs. He had 200 strikeouts. That's the problem. I think they could trade Spencer Jones as well, Ambio, but I think it has to be the player that they get in return has to be, you know, really worth it. Roderick Arias could be a problem, man. He really could be. Shortstop, second baseman. Yeah, we were talking about Selvage earlier. Who's the Yankees' backup catcher? Right now, it's either going to be Alex Jackson or JC Escara. Could be I don't know who the backup catcher is. Could be Ben Rice for all we know. You know. So Selvage had a 4.25 ERA last season, 83 strikeouts and 84 innings. Like, all these guys are still developing, but I just wanted to take a look at our top prospects. Why is this not closing? There we go. Everson Pereira's better piece of trade than Jones. I don't agree with that, Billo. I don't agree with that. The only farm rankings organizations that matter are Baseball America and MLB. Graham says most of the top prospects were banged up last year, and they can go to beep on Spencer. Oh, you give up on Spencer Jones? Or are you saying you would hang up the phone on teams if they call for Spencer Jones, Graham? What are you thinking? I'm seeing all this hype about Volpe, but the dude has yet to hit above 240. If he can't hit above 250 this year, he can kick rocks. I think he did hit above 240 last year, bro. It wasn't by much. I think it was like a 243, something like that. But he hit over 240, if I'm not mistaken. Let me bring him up. But he's still young. Yeah, he hit 243 last season. Volpe said, "What are you talking about, Kzilla? I hit 240 last year." But yeah, I mean, you're not wrong. He needs to get better with the bat, no doubt about it. But This chart needs to upgrade. This needs to get better. He needs to draw more walks. That's one thing I will say about Volpe. I know what you're saying, Kazil. I'm giving you a hard time. But one thing I will say about Volpe is he needs to be drawing more walks. He needs to raise that on-base percentage up. I said it last stream or a couple of streams ago. I'm going to plant my flag on this is going to be my breakout player of the year for the Yankees, Anthony Volpe. And if I'm wrong, I will gladly say I was wrong. I don't care. I'm wrong all the time. But I believe in him. I believe, but it comes to a certain time where you can't keep believing. It's like, fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me. So last year, I need way better numbers from Volpe than last year. Like the batting average got up. He went from 209 to 243. That's a good sign. Good sign. But if you look at the OPS, the slugging went down. Just this needs to get up. The OPS needs to give up to around 750. What's up, Angel? How you doing, Angel? The minors in the big league are very different. They are. I like Lombard Jr., Arias, and Jones. I like them all too, man. I like them all too. Volpe will get better. Same with Cabrera and Peraza. We've got a veteran leader that will teach in Goldschmidt. Volpe, Jazz, Rice, Wells, and Cabrera can be a dangerous infield for years to come. That's the goal, David. I mean, that I'm sure that the Yankees, that's their goal. They want to have Volpe. They have Jazz until 2027 at least. Rice, Wells, like they want these guys to be in the lineups, man. I believe in Wells too. I think Wells is going to be a great player. They ranked Wells as the 10th best catcher in the league. So that's pretty high praise for a rookie, well, now second-year catcher. But 2020, 209 to 240 behind lows. Yeah, exactly, Sean. What's up, Jacob Petruzzi? How you doing, my guy? Good to see you. Max, I know it's off topic, but will you go live for the Packers playoff game? No, I'm going to have some people over for the game, bro. We're going to have a little party here. So, unfortunately, I might be sad or happy that day. But, yeah, I'm having some of my buddies come over. Look at Jeter. His numbers weren't that good until he learned the league. Yeah, I'm not giving up on Volpe. I can't give up on Volpe yet. Volpe hit 209 his rookie season, 243 second year, a 34-point increase. His third season with a 30-point increase has him hitting 273. Ken, if that happens, bro, I'm telling you, that can change this lineup around. That can change this whole lineup around. If Volpe can hit 273, that would be night and day. I don't know if I'd put him at a leadoff spot. Depending on who's going to be on this team, the last bat is going to be important on what the lineup's going to look like. Right now, if you tell me who's the leadoff hitter on this team, I'd say it's Volpe by default, but it could be Dominguez. I mean, I don't know who's the leadoff hitter in this team. I do think if they don't make a big move for a bat, like trade for someone like Arias, which I don't see happening anymore. I keep saying that. Don't see it happening. But it has to be Volpe by default. If he struggles, then that's when you make adjustments. But okay, when is Lalane, the lefty in the minors, going to be ready for the majors? In a few years or sooner? So Lalane is our 11th ranked prospect right now. He is projected 2027. He's still in single A. Lalane's not even in high A ball yet. So it's probably going to be a little bit, man. Lalane is only 20 though. He's still very young. So he's only 20 years old. What's up, Jacob Frederick? How you doing, man? You ready for the game tomorrow? 260 with 20 home runs. That'll be fantastic for Volpe. What up, Seth Messersmith? How you doing? Volpe needs to be better. He does. I agree. I'm not disagreeing with you guys. But like I said, I believe in Volpe. I think if he keeps elevating his game, he can be a really good player for us in this lineup, man. Really good player in his lineup. Billo saying, I like Dominguez leading off. Yeah, I think it would be Volpe or Dominguez would be my two. I pray that that Dominguez is going to have a good year, man, because I really like that kid. I really like that kid a lot. Any news on Jerickson Profar? I haven't heard any news on Profar, bro. Last news I've heard, I think Ken told us in the chat that he wanted a 3-year, $45 million contract in that area, but I don't know where his market is. I don't know who wants him. Could he go back to the Padres? Who knows? But I haven't heard any peep about Profar, honestly, especially with the Yankees, Steve. Dominguez has better vision. Yeah, I mean, Dominguez, his talent's through the roof, man. It really is. Volpe has a speed, had 50 stolen bases in the minors, needs to steal in MLB. Yeah, Dozier, I mean, it's like Volpe, he was stealing and then he stopped. And then like once Volpe like gets on second, when he steals third, it's like almost automatic. That's the thing about Volpe too. That's why he can be so lethal as a leadoff hitter if he can grow his game, because if he hits a leadoff double can turn into a triple essentially because of how much he steals third with ease. Put Dominguez in a 9-hole. That's what Volpe is going to be hitting 9th, or it could be Dominguez, depending on where these two are going to be in the lineup. MLB soft cap is what slows down free agent signings. Other sports hard cap, quick signings. Yeah, that's true, D-Rod. And I mean, no salary cap, like you said. That's why these guys are taking months to sign somewhere. If you know, like the NFL, the NBA, these guys are off the market in the first day or two. Like they're gone. So hope Dominguez is hope Dominguez is not another Clint Frazier. Yeah, I pray not. Trade proposal: Yankees get Nico Horner, Chicago Cubs get Marcus Stroman, Oswaldo Cabrera, Roderick Arias, and some cash. So we would probably have to pay down some of that Stroman contract you're saying, and then you give up Cabrera and Arias. Damn. I would much rather Siciliano. I'd probably much rather give up Peraza than Arias. So, I mean, Cabrera would suck to see go, but Horner is a beast, dude. Horner is a beast. We're looking at him yesterday. I would much rather give up Peraza than Arias. I'm trying to see how many years you would get with Nico again. I think it's 2. Yeah, so you get 2 years of control with Horner. He's an unrestricted free agent in 2027. Yeah, I don't know, Li Yankee King. I think I might pass on that too because of Arias. What's up, man? Good to see you, brother. But yeah, the Arias, that's a tough one, man. MJR Sports Cards. Here's a question for you: Yankees versus Dodgers World Series right now. Who are you taking based on the lineup right now? I'm still taking Dodgers. I agree. I mean, I got to be real, man. I keep saying the Yankees have a lineup, they have a team to get to the World Series, but I don't think they have a team to win it right now. Not saying they can't, but I just, in my opinion, right now, it's hard to look at this lineup compared to theirs and say that we can beat them. If Cabrera goes, who's the backup shortstop? I don't know. Unfortunately, it might be Jazz. Let me see. Let's look up the Yankees. Like, let's just say if they do move, which they're not going to. They're not actively shopping Cabrera at all. But here's the infield right here, right now. So if they do give up Cabrera, the backup shortstop would either have to be Jazz, I would say, which is not ideal whatsoever. What's up, John the Beagle Dad? Am I the only one that feels that the Yankees are smart for wanting to cut payroll in the short term and long term? I mean, it would give us more leeway to do a lot more things down the line. I mean, if you look at the free agency market the next couple of years, it's loaded. Like next offseason, they got Vladdy, Kyle Tucker. Those two names are going to be a hot commodity. That's off the top of my head. I can look at more free agents. I know Michael King's a free agent next offseason as well. But, I mean, you're not I wouldn't be upset if the Yankees cut a little bit of payroll, but at the end of the day, they had to compete, man. Now when you have Judge and Cole, The window is now. You gotta win now. Backup shortstop is Peraza and Arias. Vivas too could be. Yep. Resign Berti to boost the bench depth. That could be a move, Ken. Horner won't get moved unless the Cubs get like the likes of Bregman and move Shaw to second. I don't think he'll get moved either, man. But Horner's, I think that kid is a beast. That'd be an awesome bat in this lineup. I want them to get King back. They could. Especially if they miss out on Roki, they can definitely get King back next offseason, I would assume. I want the Yankees to cut payroll to extend our in-house young guys before going to free agency. Okay. What up, Yowie Wowie? What's up, bro? My guy, good to see you, brother. Spring training is gonna be so like I'm excited for spring training. I really am. There's a lot of guys that have an opportunity to really make a name for themselves, and I'm excited to see them play. The end of 2025, the Yankees have $45 million coming off the books. They could have 15. It could be only 30 million, Ken, if they DFA LeMahieu. Because if they DFA LeMahieu, they're gonna have to eat up that 15 mil. But yeah, we're not gonna pay Aaron Hicks anymore. We're not gonna pay Rizzo's $6 million buyout. I was looking at. Hold on, let me bring it up again. I was looking at the roster for the Yankees, like the payroll and stuff like that for the Yankees. So let me bring it up again on the screen. Shout out to the 101. Smash that like button, guys. Thank you so much. Let's see. Let's bring up 2026 here. Oh, we would have to still pay Hicks $1 million in 2026. So these are the guys on the payroll for 2026. But if they move Stroman, that can free up more money. And if they DFA LeMahieu, you have to eat up 15 mil. Yeah, I just saw that, Steven. Yep, Hicks has a $1 million. That ain't nothing, bro. So we have a lot of money coming off the books. Because Stanton's contract goes down. I think he's making $32 million this year. And that goes down to 19. Yeah, so he's making 32 this year. So that Stanton's contract goes down quite a bit. I would want Tim Hill for a lefty reliever, Dozier. I would say Tim Hill. I know they're looking at Chafin as well, but I mean I've seen Tim Hill, Matt Blake worked wonders with him. You heard that the Yankees are willing to pay down Stroman. I did hear that. I mean, I've been saying they're going to have to, man. They're going to have to pay down his contract because teams just aren't biting on it. Teams just aren't biting on it. Look at the pitching staff. Brubaker, Cousins, Efros, Gomez, Hamilton, Leiter, Loaizaga, Stroh, Peraza, Vivas, Pereira are expendable and can be traded for prospects, and that's not even accounting. I mean, Brubaker is making, I think he's making 1.6 mil. No, 1.8 million. They can cut him and free that up. I wouldn't be mad about that. I wouldn't trade Cousins, man. Efros, yeah, he's only making 800,000. Gomez, I'm not really high on. Hamilton, this could be his last year. Hamilton has to stay healthy this year. But you're not wrong. Like all those players are definitely expendable. I mean, you're not wrong at all. LI Yankee King. Did you see that Ray City Connect uniforms, black, have fun? No, I did not see that. Oh wait, you talking about the ones they had last season? Everyone at the men's grooming studio follows Max Coverage TV. Thank you, bro. I appreciate you, man. What up, Richard in the chat with Paul Goldschmidt? Why the talk about Alonso? The Yankees aren't talking to Alonso. Yankees aren't talking to Alonso, man. Dude, thank you for being real. So appreciated. You have no idea. So many Yankee YouTubers would have said Yankees, and it's just not realistic yet, but I hope we will be. So, yeah, no, I'm always real, bro. Sometimes, I mean, it sucks to say that, dude. It sucks to say that. I want this team to be the best team in the league, but I got to be real with myself, man. The Dodgers are doing what the Dodgers, they're known for. They're loading up again. They're not One championship is not enough for them. They want more. I got an update with Pete Alonso, guys, from the Athletics. Star first base camp has offered the Mets 3-year contract with opt-outs only available to the Mets. So it looks like Alonso, his market is nowhere, and now they're getting desperate. So there's the update with Pete Alonso. What's up, Roy? Max, you guys have enough to win the American League. Wait till July, then you assess how to stack up against the Dodgers and make adjustments. No, I agree with you, Roy. I think the Yankees have the best team in the AL, no doubt. The Yankees have the team to make the World Series. Do they have the team to win it? I don't think so. Not yet. Not on paper yet. Everything can change, man. Everything could change. Injuries happen in this sport, unfortunately. Like, we all want everybody to stay healthy, but at the end of the day, that's not realistic. Someone will get hurt. And maybe the Dodgers have some injuries or something like that. Maybe the Yankees make a huge trade. Things can change. We're only in January. So, as I speak to you on the 10th of January, I will say we don't have the World Series team yet, but it could happen, guys. Everything changes. Got to start playing ball, and everything will change. I'd like to see Eric Rieselman at some point. Got to get him on the 40. I haven't even heard about him, dude. Steven, does Rodon even get a start in the postseason if we get Sasaki? Ooh, that's a good question right there. That's a good question. We have Cole, Fried, Sasaki, and Heel are all better than Rodon. Yeah, that's a good question, dude. If we get Sasaki, does Rodon even get a start? I would say Ooh, that's tough. Oh, that's tough. What's up, Parker? How you doing? You stuck sitting at work while it snows here in North Carolina? My boss reserved a hotel room next door for my job. Nice. Well, bundle up, man. Stay warm, bro. Thanks for being in here, Parker. Terry in the chat. Good to see you, Terry. Let's go, Yankees. We're so close. We're like a month away till spring training starts. Month away, Terry. Yankees and Roki Sasaki meeting on January 15th or January 23rd. I hope the Yankees get Roki. I mean, I do too, Nelson. The 15th is when it's all going to go down. That's when things are going to started getting heated up for Roki Sasaki. And like I said, I'll be here live pretty much every single day watching where he goes. It's in Cashman's hands to add the right piece to beat the Dodgers again. We helped the Dodgers beat us. Yeah, you're right. At the end of the day, man, the Dodgers beat us. It sucks, but we played like crap. We play like absolute crap. We had a couple of those games won, and we gave it up. Now, I don't want to sit here and, backtrack and dwell on it, but this team was so close, man. They had to clean up base running. They had to clean up defense. They had to just play smarter. Play smarter. We don't know how well Sasaki is going to pitch in the MLB yet. Yeah, we don't. We don't. That's right. What's up, Enzo and Jesse? Good to see you. Salute to you, man. Have a blessed. Thank you, bro. You too, bro. Thank you so much, man. Oh, yeah. Notre Dame won last night. I saw that, Terry. Yeah, we did screw the pooch. We did. Yeah, the defense did cost us, LI. I mean, we don't need to talk about the fifth inning. We don't need to talk about the fifth inning, man. I mean, that was atrocious. That was one of the worst innings I've ever seen. That's the worst inning, one of the worst innings I've ever seen. What's your opinion on the Yankees being interested on Paul DeJong? I personally would not want Paul DeJong. I was looking at his stats the other day, and his strikeout rate is just disgusting. Here, let me bring it up for you guys. 32.4% strikeout rate for Paul DeJong. 276 on base. No, thank you. No, thank you. Once upon a time, I think he did have a couple of good years. Nope. He was an all-star. What the hell? He was an all-star in 2019, hitting 233. Okay. Must have been a tough year for the league. 38 innings, 63 strikeouts, 1.16 ERA for Rieselman. Okay. My Eagles are playing your Packers. Good luck, buddy. But you're going down. Okay, Gerard. Okay. It's gonna be a scary game, man. It's gonna be a good game, dude. I can't wait for Sunday. I really can't. I think the Yankees get a young guy with high upside from a team loaded with infield. Who do you think that team is, Li? Go Packers. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about, Kzilla. Let's go, baby. Ambio says we need to make a big move, and one is moving from Cashman and Boone, bringing in a new vision, and for manager being Yadiel Molina. Really? Yadiel Molina being the manager for the Yankees. That's a name I haven't heard. We were talking about, Boone's on a team option, so this could be his last year as a manager. But if I'm not mistaken, I think Cashman's here for at least 3 more years. But Yadiel Molina would be interesting. Catchers usually make a good manager, and he was one of the best. Let's see. I know Kazil. I know. And the Cowboys, right? Have you been to Chicago? I have been to Chicago. I have been. It was cold as heck when I went to Chicago. It was like in February, windy city. I know why they call it that now. But yeah, I mean that's another kind of slow week for news, honestly. What's up, David A? Dropping some emojis. Good to see you, bro. Another pretty slow week of Yankee news, but it should be getting ramped up soon, guys. It really should be. Next week should be getting hot with some Roki news and all that good stuff. So should have some fun things. Back me up. Vito says Roki's not coming to a team who's going to throw him in the bullpen. Yeah, I mean, we don't know what the Yankees' plan would be for Roki. If I was in there, I'd say you trade away Clark Schmidt, make Roki in the fifth guy in your rotation, get him accustomed to this league. But maybe he doesn't mind going out of the pen for a little bit to get his bearings in the MLB, and then eventually shifting him to the starting rotation. It's going to be interesting to see what any team will do with Roki. Yeah. Billow says if we get Roki, we could trade Stroh and Rodon to Miami. Yeah, Miami's a team that we keep throwing out there. They have pieces. They have Andrew Nardi. A lot of people keep bringing him up in the chats. And then who else? Xavier Edwards, like my guy Kzilla. He really wants Xavier Edwards. So they have pieces. I just don't think the Miami Marlins, are they going to do it? They haven't done anything. Sasaki has to be built up carefully. He also works on different schedule from our current staff. Yeah, like I said, they could slowly implement him. Get him in the bullpen, get him some innings, get him used to pitching in the MLB, and then eventually shifting him to the rotation. So, but we'll find out more of this hopefully this upcoming week, man. Sasaki would be good for a 6-man. The thing is, though, Cole wouldn't want a 6-man rotation. That's the thing. That's the whole thing with the 6-man. I don't think Garrett Cole would like that too much. Max, look at the innings. Roki had about 110 innings. He's going to start year in the pen and graduate him starter as the year progresses. It could. That's Steven. That's what it could happen. It could happen. It could do that. It's Ken says, pending on Sasaki's spring training, he could be starting the season at Scranton. You think so? I don't think he would be starting in AAA. Spring training, yeah, dude. I can't wait, man. I can't wait. So, as we are recording, we're 41 days away until spring training games start, but we're 31 days until pitchers and catchers report, man. I cannot freaking wait. Dirty Jesus in the chat. My guy, good to see you. Happy New Year to you, bro. Yankees got Sasaki. Not yet, man. Oh, hopefully not yet. Let's cross our fingers because I really want Roki, but no one has signed Roki yet. He's still a free agent, and we will know more very soon because after January 15th, I think a lot of stuff is going to be starting to get heated up here. But I'm going to be heading out, guys. I just wanted of course, to pop on, hang out with all of you for an hour or so, talk some baseball, talk some Yankees news and all that stuff with you, which has been very quiet, but it's always fun to, have conversations with all of you and create news essentially, and just hang out and have fun. So thank you guys for joining me. If you're new, hit that subscribe button. Thank you for joining. If you're an OG, if you're a member, if you're a mod, thank you so much for being in the chat. As always, hanging out. We got Theo and David Elias dropping some donos. Thank you guys so much. You guys are awesome. And if I don't see you this weekend, guys, tomorrow I'm pretty busy. Sunday I'm really busy watching the Packers beat the Eagles. But if I don't see you this weekend, of course, I'll be live. If anything happens, if I'm home, I'll be popping on live if we have a breaking news. But if not, I'll probably see you all Monday. I'll probably be off tomorrow and Sunday, guys. Just give you heads up there. But enjoy your weekend. Have a great and safe, fun weekend. And I'll see you all on the next stream. It's always love, peace, chicken grease on Max Coverage TV. Go Pack, go Parker. That's what I'm talking about. I'm out here, guys. Peace. And always go Yankees.